If you or a loved one are stationed at Fort Stewart, Georgia, and you're under investigation or facing UCMJ action, what you do in the first 24 to 48 hours can decide everything. If you're facing a court-martial, you're not dealing with a workplace issue. You're facing a federal criminal prosecution inside of the military justice system, where the UCMJ rules, where prosecutors pursue good order and discipline aggressively and sometimes with an iron fist. You are up against trained prosecutors, trained investigators, in a command structure that has already made decisions about how serious your case is. By the time charges are even preferred, the government has been building its case for months. Here's the reality. Most court-martial cases are not won just by telling the truth. They are won by preparation, strategy, and execution. And in most cases, those who make the most mistakes lose. We see it all the time. Service members who believe that if they just tell their side and say what happened, the system will work itself out. That is not how this works. Every statement you make, every text message you send, every witness, every timeline, every inconsistency, those will be analyzed and used against you if you're not prepared. The government is not trying to, quote, hear your side. They're trying to prove their case, they're trying to win the case and get a conviction. If you don't have a defense strategy early, before the Article 32 hearing, before the motions, before trial, you are behind the power curve. At Gonzalez and Waddington, we approach court-martial defense like trial lawyers. That means building a theory of the case from day one, identifying the weaknesses in the government's case and in their evidence. We methodically prepare cross-examinations, we challenge forensic assumptions, and we force the government to prove every element beyond a reasonable doubt. Because that burden matters. And it only works if you know how to hold their feet to the fire and how to hold them accountable to that standard. We've defended service members around the world in serious felony-level court-martial cases, including sexual assault, violent offenses, and complex investigations. So if you're under investigation or charges are coming, do not wait until it's too late. The earlier experienced military defense lawyer gets involved, the more options you have. Because once the case is fully built against you, your margin for error disappears. If you or a loved one are stationed at Fort Stewart, Georgia, and facing a court-martial or UCMJ action, then reach out to our experienced military defense lawyers for a free consultation. At Gonzalez and Waddington, our military defense lawyers have been defending service members for decades.